Jada, a kind and caring 32-year-old black woman, lived in a small town. She had a good job as a teacher and many friends, but hadn't found her soulmate yet. One Saturday, her friend convinced her to volunteer at a community center event downtown. At first, Jada felt a little out of place amidst all the people bustling about. As she helped set up tables, a man in a wheelchair rolled up to her. "Hi there, I'm Marcus," he said with a warm smile. "Thanks for helping out today." Jada smiled back, instantly charmed by Marcus's friendly demeanor and handsome features. At 35, he had kind eyes and a boyish grin. They started chatting as they worked together. Marcus explained that he had been in a car accident years ago that left him paralyzed from the waist down. But he didn't let it get him down. He was actively involved in disability rights advocacy and lived life to the fullest. His optimism and zest for life, despite challenges, immediately impressed Jada. As the day went on, Jada and Marcus took a break to eat lunch together. They discovered shared interests in music, travel, and helping others. Marcus made her laugh with his quick wit and had her enthralled as he recounted adventures he'd been on, both before and after his accident. There was just something special about him. Hours flew by, and the event came to an end. Jada and Marcus had been enjoying each other's company so much, they hadn't realized how late it had gotten. As they said their goodbyes, Marcus asked if Jada would like to have dinner with him sometime. She happily agreed. She couldn't remember the last time she'd felt such an instant, deep connection with someone. That evening, Jada went home with a full heart and Marcus's phone number. She couldn't stop smiling as she replayed their conversations in her head. His admirable attitude and the way he embraced life was so attractive to her. He seemed like a strong, compassionate man with a heart of gold. The fact that he used a wheelchair didn't give her any pause. It was just part of who he was, and his disability did nothing to diminish the wonderful guy she'd gotten to know. Over the next few weeks, Jada and Marcus went on several more dates, accessible hikes in the park, nights out listening to live music, cozy dinners at home just talking for hours. The connection between them grew stronger every day. When Marcus took her hand and gazed into her eyes, Jada knew she was falling for him hard, challenges and all. She dated a few guys in the past, but none had made her feel the way Marcus did, loved, respected, supported. He texted her sweet notes in the morning, listened intently when she talked about her day, and went out of his way to make her happy. And she endeavored to do the same for him. They were becoming an incredible team. One night under the stars, Marcus opened up to Jada about the difficulties he sometimes faced in his daily life and his fears of being a burden. She took his face in her hands, looked him in the eyes, and told him that she cared for him deeply and would stand by his side always. He was never a burden, but a blessing, and his disability was part of the amazing man she had grown to love. With tears in his eyes, Marcus pulled Jada in for a long, passionate kiss. He never had someone believe in him and love him so unconditionally. He knew then that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with this incredible woman. Over the coming months, their relationship only grew stronger. Yes, there were difficult moments, but their commitment and adoration for each other never wavered. They faced every obstacle as a united front. The love between them transcended any physical limitations. It was a union of souls, two hearts beating as one. As the months passed, Jada and Marcus's love for each other deepened with every shared experience. They supported one another through life's ups and downs, always finding strength in their unbreakable bond. One particularly challenging day, Marcus came home frustrated after encountering accessibility issues at a local restaurant. Jada comforted him, listening patiently as he vented his anger and disappointment. She reminded him that his feelings were valid and that she would always stand by his side in the fight for equality. Her unwavering support and understanding meant the world to Marcus. Jada also learned to navigate the unique aspects of their relationship with grace and positivity. When they encountered a flight of stairs at a friend's house party, she simply took Marcus's hand and said, "No worries, baby. We'll find another way." They ended up having a wonderful time, laughing and chatting with friends in the accessible backyard. These moments of love, acceptance, and resilience only served to reinforce the incredible connection between Jada and Marcus. They knew they had something special, a once-in-a-lifetime love that could weather any storm. One evening, as they cuddled on the couch watching a movie, Marcus turned to Jada with a serious expression. "Jada, my love," he said softly, taking her hand in his. I know we've only been together for a year, but I can't imagine spending my life with anyone else. You're my rock, my soulmate, my everything." Jada's heart raced as Marcus reached into his pocket and pulled out a small velvet box. He opened it to reveal a stunning diamond ring. "Will you marry me?" he asked, his eyes shining with love and hope. Tears of joy streamed down Jada's face as she nodded enthusiastically. "Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes," she exclaimed, throwing her arms around Marcus's neck and pulling him in for a passionate kiss. As they basked in the glow of their engagement, Jada and Marcus knew that their love story was just beginning. They started planning their dream wedding, eager to celebrate their commitment to each other with their closest family and friends. Jada threw herself into the preparations, determined to make every detail perfect. She found a beautiful, fully accessible venue and worked with vendors to ensure that Marcus's needs would be accommodated throughout the day. Marcus, in turn, took charge of the music and entertainment, creating a playlist that reflected their shared love of soulful tunes. As the big day approached, Jada and Marcus's excitement grew. They counted down the days, each passing moment bringing them closer to the start of their forever. On the morning of the wedding, Jada woke up with butterflies in her stomach. She spent the day getting ready with her bridesmaids, feeling like a princess as they helped her into her stunning white gown. Meanwhile, Marcus donned a sharp tuxedo, his groomsman by his side as he prepared to wheel down the aisle. When the ceremony began, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Jada walked down the aisle, her beauty taking Marcus's breath away. They exchanged heartfelt vows, promising to love, honor, and cherish each other through every challenge and triumph. As they were pronounced husband and wife, the room erupted in cheers. Jada and Marcus sealed their union with a kiss, their hearts overflowing with love and happiness. The reception was a joyous celebration, filled with laughter, tears, and plenty of dancing. Jada and Marcus took to the floor for their first dance as a married couple, lost in each other's eyes as they swayed to the music. Throughout the night, friends and family members toasted the newlyweds, sharing stories of their incredible love and the inspiring way they faced life's challenges together. Jada and Marcus felt truly blessed to be surrounded by such love and support. As the festivities wound down and the guests began to say their goodbyes, Jada and Marcus stole a quiet moment alone. They held each other close, marveling at the incredible journey that had brought them to this point. They knew that their love story was just beginning and that there would be many more chapters to write together. But for now, they simply basked in the joy of their union, ready to face whatever the future might bring, hand in hand and heart to heart. As the last few guests trickled out of the reception hall, Jada and Marcus found themselves alone at last, basking in the afterglow of their perfect wedding day. They held each other close, swaying gently to the soft music still playing in the background. "I can't believe we're finally married," Jada whispered, her eyes shining with happiness. "This day has been a dream come true." Marcus smiled, his heart full of love for his beautiful bride. "I'm the luckiest man in the world," he said, pulling her in for a tender kiss. As they broke apart, Jada noticed a mischievous glint in Marcus's eye. "What is it, baby?" she asked, curious. "I have a surprise for you," Marcus replied, a grin spreading across his face. "Something I've been working on for months, but I wanted to wait until our wedding day to share it with you." Intrigued, Jada watched as Marcus wheeled himself a few feet away from her. He took a deep breath and then, to her utter shock, began to rise slowly from his wheelchair. Jada gasped, her hands flying to her mouth as tears sprang to her eyes. "Marcus," she whispered, hardly daring to believe what she was seeing. With a determined smile, Marcus took a shaky step forward, then another. His legs, once useless, now supported his weight as he walked slowly but steadily towards his awestruck wife. Jada rushed to meet him, her heart bursting with joy and amazement. How is this possible?" she asked, wrapping her arms around him to steady his progress. Marcus laughed, his own eyes brimming with tears. "I've been undergoing intensive physical therapy for months," he explained. "I wanted to surprise you on our wedding day by walking down the aisle, but I wasn't quite ready, so I decided to save it for this moment instead." Jada shook her head in wonder, marveling at the incredible man she had married. "I can't believe you did this," she said, her voice choked with emotion. "I'm so proud of you, Marcus, so unbelievably proud." Together, they took a few more tentative steps, their hearts soaring with each movement. For Marcus, it was the culmination of months of hard work and determination. For Jada, it was a testament to the strength and resilience of the man she loved. As they settled back into Marcus's wheelchair, Jada perched on his lap, her arms around his neck. "You know I would have loved you just the same, whether you could walk or not," she said softly, gazing into his eyes. Marcus nodded, his expression serious. "I know that, Jada, and that's one of the many reasons I love you so much. But this is something I wanted to do for myself, to prove that I could overcome any obstacle with you by my side." Jada kissed him deeply, pouring all her love and admiration into the embrace. When they parted, she rested her forehead against his. "I'll always be by your side," she promised. "Through every challenge and every triumph. We're a team, you and me." As they sat there, lost in each other's eyes, Jada and Marcus knew that their love story was one for the ages. A tale of two hearts that had found each other against all odds, and a bond that could never be broken. They had faced so many challenges together already. The daily struggles of navigating a world that wasn't always accommodating to Marcus's needs, the occasional moments of doubt and fear that came with any relationship. But through it all, their love had only grown stronger. And now, as they embarked on this new chapter of their lives together, Jada and Marcus knew that they could handle anything that came their way. With love, laughter, and an unshakable commitment to each other, they would build a beautiful life together, one step at a time. As the last notes of the music faded away and the reception hall fell silent, Jada and Marcus held each other close, their hearts full of gratitude for the incredible journey that had brought them to this moment. They were ready for whatever the future might bring, secure in the knowledge that they would face it all together, hand in hand and heart to heart. In the weeks and months following their wedding, Jada and Marcus settled into their new life as a married couple. They moved into a cozy, accessible apartment, filling it with love, laughter, and countless happy memories. Every day brought new adventures and challenges, but they faced them all together, drawing strength from their unbreakable bond. Marcus continued his physical therapy, making steady progress with each passing week. Jada was his constant cheerleader, celebrating every milestone and offering unwavering support during the tough times. One sunny Saturday morning, Jada and Marcus decided to visit their favorite park for a picnic. As they sat on a blanket, enjoying the warm breeze and each other's company, Marcus turned to Jada with a serious expression. "Jada, my love," he said, taking her hand in his. "There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about." Jada's heart skipped a beat, but she smiled encouragingly. "You know you can tell me anything, baby." Marcus took a deep breath. "I've been thinking a lot about the future lately, our future, and there's something I want more than anything in this world." He paused, his eyes shining with emotion. "I want to start a family with you, Jada. I want to have children, to raise them together, to build a legacy of love that will last for generations." Tears sprang to Jada's eyes as she processed his words. She had always dreamed of being a mother, of creating a family with the man she loved. And now, hearing Marcus express the same desire, her heart felt like it might burst with joy. "Oh, Marcus," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "I want that too. More than anything, I can't think of anything more incredible than bringing a child into this world with you by my side." They held each other close, their hearts overflowing with love and excitement for the future they were planning together. In that moment, they knew that their journey as a couple was about to take a beautiful, life-changing turn. Over the next few months, Jada and Marcus threw themselves into preparations for parenthood. They read countless books, attended classes, and sought advice from friends and family who had already embarked on the incredible journey of raising children. They also had long, honest conversations about the unique challenges they might face as parents, given Marcus's disability. They discussed everything from modifying their home to be even more accessible, to finding adaptive equipment that would allow Marcus to fully participate in all aspects of their child's life. Through it all, their love and commitment to each other never wavered. If anything, the prospect of becoming parents only served to deepen their bond, to strengthen the incredible connection that had brought them together in the first place. And then, on a crisp autumn morning, their lives changed forever. Jada woke up feeling different, a strange mix of excitement and nervousness fluttering in her stomach. She took a pregnancy test, hardly daring to breathe as she waited for the results. When the two pink lines appeared, Jada let out a cry of joy. She raced to find Marcus, tears streaming down her face as she shared the incredible news. They were going to be parents, to welcome a little piece of their love into the world. The months that followed were a whirlwind of doctor's appointments, baby showers, and endless preparations. Jada's belly grew rounder with each passing day, and Marcus marveled at the incredible changes happening within his wife's body. They chose not to find out the gender of their baby, wanting to be surprised on the big day. They painted the nursery in soft, neutral colors, filling it with love and anticipation for the little one who would soon call it home. And then, on a warm summer evening, Jada went into labor. Marcus was by her side every step of the way, holding her hand and whispering words of encouragement as she brought their child into the world. When their baby girl finally arrived, pink and perfect and screaming her little lungs out, Jada and Marcus wept with joy. They held her close, marveling at the incredible miracle they had created together. As they gazed down at their daughter, her tiny hand wrapped around Marcus's finger, they knew that their lives would never be the same. They were a family now, bound together by love, commitment, and the incredible journey of parenthood that lay ahead. And though they knew there would be challenges and obstacles to overcome, Jada and Marcus faced the future with open hearts and unwavering determination. They had each other, and they had their beautiful baby girl. And together, they could handle anything that life might throw their way. As Jada and Marcus settled into their new roles as parents, they found themselves navigating a world of endless love, sleepless nights, and countless dirty diapers. Their daughter, whom they named Amara, was the center of their universe, and they poured all their energy into caring for her and watching her grow. Marcus threw himself into fatherhood with the same determination and optimism he brought to every aspect of his life. Despite the challenges posed by his disability, he found clever ways to adapt, using specialized equipment to change diapers, give baths, and even rock Amara to sleep. Jada marveled at her husband's incredible parenting skills, feeling grateful every day for the amazing man she had chosen to spend her life with. Together, they celebrated every milestone, from Amara's first smile to her first wobbly steps. As the months passed and Amara grew into a curious, energetic toddler, Jada and Marcus made it a priority to fill her life with love, laughter, and endless opportunities for growth and discovery. They took her on adventures to the park, the zoo, and even the beach, making special memories as a family. They also made sure to surround Amara with positive role models and a strong sense of community. They joined a local support group for families with disabled parents, finding comfort and camaraderie in the shared experiences of other couples navigating similar challenges. Through it all, Jada and Marcus's love for each other only continued to grow. They made time for date nights, stolen moments of intimacy, and long conversations about their hopes and dreams for the future. And then, on a warm summer evening, as they sat on the porch swing watching Amara play in the grass, Marcus turned to Jada with a question that took her breath away. "Jada, my love," he said, his eyes shining with emotion, "I know we've already been through so much together, and I couldn't imagine facing any of it without you by my side, but there's one more adventure I want to embark on with you." He paused, taking a deep breath. "I want to have another baby." Jada's heart soared at his words. She had been thinking about expanding their family for months, but had been hesitant to bring it up, wondering if Marcus would be ready for the added challenges and responsibilities. But here he was, expressing the same desire, the same longing for another child to love and nurture. Jada threw her arms around him, tears of joy streaming down her face. "Yes," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "Yes, Marcus, I want that too. I want to give Amara a sibling, to grow our family and our love even more." They held each other close, their hearts overflowing with excitement and anticipation for the journey ahead. They knew that having another child would bring new challenges, new obstacles to overcome, but they also knew that together, they could handle anything. Over the next few months, they began trying for another baby, their love and passion for each other reaching new heights with each passing day. And then, on a crisp autumn morning, Jada took a pregnancy test and let out a cry of joy when she saw the 2 pink lines. She rushed to find Marcus, Amara toddling along behind her. When she shared the incredible news, Marcus swept her into his arms, his face alight with happiness and love. They told Amara that she was going to be a big sister, and the little girl's eyes widened with excitement. She placed her tiny hand on Jada's belly, giggling as she felt the baby kick. As Jada's pregnancy progressed, she and Marcus navigated the unique challenges of parenting a toddler while preparing for a new baby. They made sure to involve Amara in every step of the process, from picking out baby clothes to decorating the nursery. And then, on a warm spring morning, their second daughter made her way into the world. They named her Zuri, and she was every bit as perfect as her big sister. As Jada and Marcus held their newborn daughter, Amara snuggled between them. They marveled at the incredible love that filled their hearts. They were a family of four now, bound together by an unbreakable bond of love and commitment. They knew that the road ahead would be filled with countless joys and challenges, but they also knew that together they could overcome anything. With love, laughter, and an unwavering dedication to each other and their children, they would build a beautiful life, one precious moment at a time. And as they gazed down at their two beautiful daughters, Jada and Marcus knew that they were the luckiest people in the world, blessed with a love that knew no bounds and a family that would always be their greatest adventure. As Amara and Zuri grew, Jada and Marcus's lives were filled with the joyful chaos of parenting two energetic little girls. The sisters were the best of friends, always playing, laughing, and learning together. Marcus continued to amaze Jada with his incredible parenting skills, finding new and innovative ways to adapt to the challenges of raising children from a wheelchair. He taught the girls to be kind, compassionate, and to always see the abilities in others rather than their limitations. Jada, too, was a remarkable mother, balancing her career as a teacher with the demands of family life. She taught her daughters to be strong, independent women, to stand up for what they believed in, and to never let anyone tell them what they could or couldn't do. Together, Jada and Marcus created a home filled with love, laughter, and endless opportunities for growth and discovery. They took their daughters on adventures, exposed them to new experiences and ideas, and always encouraged them to follow their dreams. As the years passed, Amara and Zuri blossomed into intelligent, compassionate young women. Amara, with her quick wit and natural leadership skills, excelled in school and was always looking for ways to make a difference in her community. Zuri, with her artistic talents and gentle spirit, found joy in creating beauty and spreading kindness wherever she went. Through it all, Jada and Marcus's love for each other only continued to grow. They faced challenges and obstacles, just like any couple, but they always found strength in their unbreakable bond. And then, on a warm summer evening, as they sat around the dinner table with their daughters, Marcus cleared his throat and announced that he had some news to share. "I've been thinking a lot about the future lately," he said, his eyes shining with emotion. "About the incredible journey we've been on as a family, and all the amazing things we've accomplished together." Jada, Amara, and Zuri listened intently, their hearts swelling with love and pride for the amazing man who had always been their rock. "I've decided that it's time for me to retire from my job," Marcus continued, a smile spreading across his face. "I want to spend more time with my beautiful wife and my incredible daughters. I want to travel, to volunteer, to find new ways to make a difference in the world." Jada reached across the table and took his hand, her eyes brimming with tears of joy. "Oh, Marcus," she whispered. "That sounds like a dream come true." Amara and Zuri were equally thrilled, already bubbling with ideas for family adventures and volunteer projects they could all do together. Over the next few months, the family threw themselves into planning for Marcus's retirement. They made lists of all the places they wanted to visit, the causes they wanted to support, and the memories they wanted to make together. And then, on Marcus's last day of work, they threw a big party to celebrate his incredible career and the exciting new chapter that lay ahead. Friends, family, and colleagues all gathered to share stories, laughter, and tears of joy. As Jada watched her husband surrounded by the people who loved him most, she felt a surge of emotion wash over her. She thought back to the day they had first met, to the incredible journey they had been on together, and to the beautiful family they had created. She knew that the road ahead would be filled with new challenges and adventures, but she also knew that with Marcus by her side, and their daughters by their side, they could handle anything. And so, as the party wound down and the guests began to say their goodbyes, Jada wrapped her arms around Marcus and whispered in his ear, "I love you more than words could ever say. Thank you for being my partner, my best friend, and the most amazing father our girls could ever ask for." Marcus held her close, his heart overflowing with love and gratitude. "I love you too, Jada," he said softly. and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us together. As they walked out into the warm summer night, hand in hand, Jada and Marcus knew that they were the luckiest people in the world, blessed with a love that had stood the test of time and a family that would always be their greatest adventure. And though they knew that the road ahead would be filled with twists and turns, they faced the future with open hearts and unwavering determination, ready for whatever lay ahead, together. As Marcus settled into retirement, he and Jada threw themselves into making the most of every moment together. They traveled the world, exploring new cultures and making incredible memories as a family. They volunteered with organizations that were close to their hearts, working to make a difference in the lives of others. Marcus became a mentor to young people with disabilities, sharing his story and inspiring them to chase their dreams, no matter what obstacles they might face. Jada, too, found new ways to give back, using her skills as a teacher to develop educational programs for underprivileged children. She and Marcus worked side by side, their love and commitment to each other, and their community only growing stronger with each passing day. As Amara and Zuri grew into young adults, they began to forge their own paths in the world. Amara went off to college, studying political science and dreaming of a career in public service. Zuri pursued her passion for art, attending a prestigious art school and honing her skills as a painter. Through it all, Jada and Marcus were their daughter's biggest cheerleaders, always there to offer love, support, and encouragement. They marveled at the incredible women their little girls had become, and knew that they had played a crucial role in shaping their character and values. One summer, as the family gathered for a reunion at their favorite beach house, Marcus and Jada found themselves reflecting on the incredible journey they had been on together. They sat on the porch swing, watching the sun set over the ocean, their hands intertwined. "You know," Marcus said softly, his eyes shining with emotion, "I've been thinking a lot about our life together and all the amazing things we've accomplished." Jada smiled, leaning her head on his shoulder. "It's been quite a ride, hasn't it?" she murmured. "It has," Marcus agreed. "But there's one thing I realize now, more than ever. I couldn't have done any of it without you, Jada. You've been my rock, my partner, my best friend through it all. I love you more than words could ever say." Jada felt tears spring to her eyes as she gazed at the man she had loved for so many years. "I love you too, Marcus," she whispered. "And I'm so grateful for every moment we've had together, for the beautiful family we've created, and for the incredible love we share." As they sat there, lost in each other's eyes, Amara and Zuri joined them on the porch, their own faces alight with happiness and love. "Mom, Dad," Amara said, her voice choked with emotion. "Zuri and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being the most amazing parents anyone could ever ask for always believing in us, and for showing us what true love looks like." Zuri nodded, her own eyes brimming with tears. "You two are our heroes," she said softly. "And we hope that someday we can have a love like yours, a love that can overcome any obstacle and stand the test of time." Jada and Marcus gathered their daughters into their arms, holding them close as they all wept tears of joy and gratitude. They knew that they had been blessed with an incredible family, a family built on a foundation of love, respect, and unwavering commitment. And as they sat there, surrounded by the people they loved most in the world, Jada and Marcus knew that they had everything they could ever want or need. They had each other, they had their beautiful daughters, and they had a lifetime of incredible memories to cherish. They knew that the road ahead would still be filled with challenges and obstacles, but they also knew that together they could overcome anything. With love, laughter, and an unwavering dedication to each other and their family, they would continue to build a beautiful life, one precious moment at a time. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the sky, Jada and Marcus held each other close, their hearts overflowing with love and gratitude for the incredible journey they had been on, and for all the adventures that still lay ahead. They had started as two strangers, brought together by chance and a shared love of life. And now, after so many years, they were still those same two people, still in love, still committed to each other and to the beautiful family they had created. And though they knew that the future would bring both joys and sorrows, they faced it all with open hearts and unwavering determination, ready for whatever lay ahead together. As the years passed, Jada and Marcus's love story only continued to inspire and amaze those around them. They had faced countless challenges and overcome seemingly insurmountable odds, all while building a beautiful life and family together. Their daughters, Amara and Zuri, had grown into incredible young women, each making their own mark on the world. Amara had become a passionate advocate for social justice, using her platform as a lawyer to fight for the rights of marginalized communities. Zuri had become a successful artist, using her talents to create beautiful works that spoke to the human experience and brought joy to those who encountered them. Through it all, Jada and Marcus had been their daughter's biggest supporters, always there to offer love, guidance, and encouragement. They marveled at the incredible women their little girls had become and knew that they had played a crucial role in shaping their character and values. One autumn evening, as the family gathered for a special dinner to celebrate Jada and Marcus's 40th wedding anniversary, the couple found themselves reflecting on the incredible journey they had been on together. As they sat at the head of the table, surrounded by their children, grandchildren, and closest friends, Marcus cleared his throat and began to speak. "Jada, my love," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "I've been thinking a lot about our life together and all the incredible moments we shared. From the day we first met, to the birth of our daughters, to the countless adventures we've had along the way, you've been my partner, my best friend, and my soulmate." Jada felt tears spring to her eyes as she gazed at the man she had loved for so many years. "Marcus," she whispered, "I feel the same way. Every day, I wake up grateful for the life we built together, for the love we share, and for the family we've created." Around the table, their loved ones nodded in agreement, each one having been touched by the incredible love story of Jada and Marcus. Amara stood up, raising her glass in a toast. "To Mom and Dad," she said, her voice strong and clear, "for showing us what true love looks like, for always being there for us, and for inspiring us to be the best versions of ourselves." Zuri joined her sister, her own glass held high. "To Mom and Dad," she echoed, "for teaching us that with love, determination, and an unwavering commitment to each other, anything is possible." As the family clinked glasses and shared hugs and tears, Jada and Marcus held each other close, their hearts overflowing with love and gratitude for the incredible life they had built together. And later that night, as they lay in bed, wrapped in each other's arms, they knew that their love story was one for the ages. It was a testament to the power of love, to the strength of the human spirit, and to the incredible things that were possible when two people committed themselves to each other, heart and soul. They had faced so many challenges over the years, from Marcus's disability to the everyday struggles of raising a family and building a life together. But through it all, their love had only grown stronger, their bond more unbreakable. And now, as they looked back on 4 decades of marriage, they knew that they had been blessed with an extraordinary love, a love that had stood the test of time and conquered every obstacle in its path. They had started as two strangers, brought together by chance and a shared spark of connection. And now, after so many years, they were still those same two people, still in love, still committed to each other and to the beautiful family they had created. As they drifted off to sleep, Jada and Marcus knew that their love story was far from over. They still had so many adventures to share, so many memories to make, and so much love to give. And though they knew that the future would bring both joys and sorrows, they faced it all with open hearts and unwavering determination, ready for whatever lay ahead, together. For their love was a love that knew no bounds, a love that could move mountains and conquer any obstacle. It was a love that would endure, always and forever, a shining beacon of hope and inspiration for all who knew their story. And so, as they held each other close and whispered words of love and devotion, Jada and Marcus knew that they were the luckiest people in the world, blessed with a love that would last a lifetime and beyond.